we have University of Liberia, who are willing to pilot test our project. So we already have a market space down in Africa. We also have Student Circle, and Student Circle is actually to provide open course content. That's open course courseware. And what we want to do is to be able to give the students the possibility, once they come online, to check on our platform, but not only get information related to the courses, but have information related to other things. And open course content provides that kind of information. So we'll be able to match his course to the open course content which he may like, and still gives more added value to Pulse. We also expect to roll out some monetization on the platform, because from the pilot project to about May, we do not start monetization. It will be testing and testing and testing, and we expect to start monetization sometime in April, which is the University Games in Cameroon. I have to say the University Games in Cameroon is the most anticipated event in the university space, where universities come together, and we have this brand idea of using our platform to adapt it to that solution, so that when universities will be all together, we will enable them, each student at that particular point. We thought about building up this geolocation stuff, which will, like, a student just sends up an app, a message to our platform and says, all right, I am at this point. And what we do is, according to where he is, we get, prior to that, we have talked up to different businesses who will be willing to advertise. And fortunately enough, today we have businesses who volunteered to test out our platform. So students send up information, and we at our platform send him back an ad to say, all right, I am at this stand, and we tell them, all right, you have this possibility to buy this thing at this stand. So that's when we actually start making some money. We go down to the tablets, which we expect to roll out sometime in June. We will not start Pulse in October and launch our tablets. It's not feasible, because the students need to be educated, same as the lecturers. So from October to sometime in May, we roll out our pilot and have them get used to the platform. So that sometime in June, May, we roll out the tablet future, which is again will be a tablet, which again will be a pilot feature, and we expect to start with like 100 students just for a test. And with that, we go down. Down you may see $1 million seed funding, which we anticipate to raise, and this is no joke. The higher education market in Africa today is a 8 billion market. Government spend about 8 billion per year on universities. This is the statistics from 2008, and so we believe that by the time our platform gets full scale, connecting University of Yaoundé, University of Liberia, University of Uganda, with our tablets, and our platform, we should be able to raise some considerable amount of traffic. And thus, we expect that to be able to go on that scale, at this point in time, that's sometime in June, we need to raise some money to push that. I have to say that as of today, we are bootstrapped. So we are basically doing everything from our pockets, which is no news. And the team behind Pulse, which is interesting to know that all of these guys are Cameroonians. I'm the only one in the US. The rest of these guys are down in Cameroon, basically in Boya. Developers, designers, and I promise you, these are the best people I've ever had the opportunity to work with. We basically have at least 3 years of experience in our field. Most of them are entrepreneurs. Quincy and Nara, for example, they launched up Wasamundi, which is an online platform to rate entities. And just lately, they launched a URL shortener for those who have heard about Bitly or any of these websites which enable you to shorten your link. They launched theirs and they publicized it in Cameroon. And funny enough, businesses got interested and they had the first sale. And the business wanted to actually shorten the link and have that link refer to the platform which they have, which is Wasamundi, which refers businesses. So let it be, these team members already have a kind of experience in each of their fields. And it's cool because we are working at a distance from Cameroon. And with all what we believe, a 3% internet penetration in Cameroon today, we might believe, how do you work with them? Well, we decided to put up some money ourselves and put up an internet connection at our office down in Boya. And so every day we meet up online, we have like our project roadmap. And every day we meet up and continue to build a platform. And it has really been an exciting exciting adventure. I'd love to show you this, but I wouldn't want to take your time on that, so this will come up a little bit at the end. So Pulse as of today, we competed in an MIT competition, entrepreneurship competition, you pitch, and they asked us to put up our business idea in 60 seconds and compete against the best best IT school, best IT startups that America can offer. We competed against MIT, Harvard, Johns Hopkins, and we came up second. It was about voting, and people voted and voted. And thank you very much. And we came up second to enter the finals. And we entered the finals. And the startup that won the finals was a startup called EA, which these guys, the idea was to bring up this kind of a product that could help with the ears and like education and ears. Let me see. Well, I guess the judge had his own criteria. So Paul since then has been featured and went through MIT. We featured also on the Huffington Post, which during the competition they brought up the different participants, but they chose us specially to feature on Huffington Post. We also featured on VC for Africa, where we had an interview there, and they were like trying to know about our product. And since then, we're featured on really different high-profile websites. As of today, we had an interview with an editor at Forbes magazine, Sese Fonebon, and he will be featuring Pulse on the Forbes blog any day from now. So we have really done a considerable amount of work already, gathering the mass. We have a huge base of users who are really excited about using Pulse. Most of them don't even know what Pulse is going to do, but they just love the vision. And we at Pulse, we believe in really touching that status quo of higher education in Africa. We know about the problems. We know about the challenges. We know about all of this. I've been in the US for 1 year today, and so I still know how it is difficult to launch up a startup in Africa. But for students, and as for the 5 people who I told you who are still students and who believe in this project, and funny enough, when we launched up, we had like this whole huge of people who were like, we really believe what you guys are going to do. So we believe that we have like a huge opportunity here. And so at this point, the different things we look at is first launching in October, and also raising some seed money to be able to launch up. And we are looking at raising about 50 to 100,000 US dollars to be able to cover the startup's cost and cover the registration of the company here in the US and in Cameroon, so that actually when we launch Pulse, which we consider as an African solution to an African problem, it's going to be a hit. It's not going to be a little thing, which is just, as we call, a little startup. We expect to expand from Cameroon to Nigeria to Kenya to Liberia, and these people really have interest in the platform, as I said earlier. And who knows, Pulse will not be the next Facebook, because we believe Facebook is still behind us. What we have is more on Facebook, is more on Google, and the potential of Pulse is really, I'll call it, limitless. Thank you very much.
Can you put back the link to ladies and gentlemen, this gives us hope. You know, I know yesterday we were very pessimistic, but today it looks like the future of Africa is bright. And trust me, I can begin to dance like somebody in Cameroon, because I'm just excited right now. And if I had my checkbook, I think I would have seen Leslie Tita already. So you have to start looking at the numbers and preparing your checkbooks, you know, and putting money in that project, because it's definitely going to be a hit. And just like Active Space back home, we really hope that, you know, this piques your interest and that we can do something great towards that. I've heard so many stories yesterday about people who started projects in Cameroon and who were disappointed because they didn't have the right team. This is the team of the future, ladies and gentlemen. These is the guys that you have to fund. These are the guys that you have to put money into. Don't hesitate to contact them. Anyway, I will move on to the question and answers. And
First of all, to Ali Banda, Leslie, Tita, and all the team, congratulations. I think this is highly motivating, as you said. It's really gave us a sense of hope. And, you know, there are also some very cool features in your project, like SMS.
Hello.
I mean, if any of you here is a parent of a teenager, you know, you probably know that there's the only way to get hold of them is to send them an SMS. They don't pick up the phone. They don't, you know, so I think that this is very innovative. But when it comes to raising fund, and which is very important to get a project of this magnitude to move forward, I'm just wondering how, you know, especially in the Cameroon community today, people are very concerned to invest in companies just because, you know, they don't trust the management team. They don't know how the fund is going to be used and if it's going to be used wisely.